Hello, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. It is time for, today is the 9/9 portal, and every double month day, I do a portal reading. I've been doing them for a while now, and you can always check out what came up on 1/1, 2/2, 3/3, 4/4. Of course, we just came out of the 8/8/8 portal last month, and boy, did things take off last month. And this month, of course, this portal reading is happening just prior to a scheduled debate between the two candidates running for President of the United States, the 45th President Donald Trump and the 46th Vice President Kamala Harris. And of course, many of you who follow me know where my leanings lean. But this is not really a discussion about that. This is more about the energy of the portal, the vibrational energies. We're on the tree of life. It gets activated, maybe a little astrology, and then what everybody likes, the card readings. So let's jump right into this, and we're going to start right here with, and just give me a moment here so I can make this a little bit nicer for you to look at. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're looking at the 9/9 portal reading. Now, we're in the 9th month, the 9th day, and this is an 8 vibration year, universal year vibration 8. As you sow, so shall you reap. The energy of instant manifestation. Now, next year at the 9/9 portal, we'll have the 9/9/9 portal, and that will be a very creative portal. But this portal, we're talking about messages. In fact, the vibration for the entire day is a 26/8, which in the tarot is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is the messenger. Now, on the tree of life, the pages all reside in a place called Malkuth. Malkuth is the 10th Sephiroth or 10th emanation. It is at the bottom of the tree of life, and it is a 1/0. And of course, the 1/0 is a reflection of the one, the oneness. So this is earth, this is heaven, and we have the opportunity to bring heaven to earth. Now, the Page of Wands is a Sagittarius vibration. All the mutable signs sit in Malkuth. Malkuth is considered Malkuth means kingdom, and it's the only manifested part of the tree of life. In manifested reality, everything else above that is in its vibrational state. It is connected with the earth itself and the earth in your chart. Well, where is the earth in your chart, you might ask? Well, you're standing on it. But technically, the earth is exactly opposite the sun. So wherever your sun is, the earth is opposite that. Now, where is the earth today on the 9/9/9/9/8 portal? It is in Pisces. It's actually at 18 degrees of Pisces. The sun today is at 18 degrees of Virgo. So I always look at the Sabian symbol for this degree, and we have in a giant tent, villages witnessed a spectacular performance. The keynote, the collective appeal of a well-staged and exciting display of skill and or oratory. Keyword, public self-dramatization. Interesting that we're having the debate, which was originally supposed to be a debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden, but we have had a change in the schedule, so to speak, when Joe Biden decided to step down from the nomination and back Kamala Harris, and then it was up to her to get the people to back her. And of course, that has happened, and we have experienced quite the tsunami wave from a place of complete, pretty much dejection to a place of elation. Of course, elation isn't healthy either, but we need to continue to move this energy forward, because on the other side of this, if we can do this for ourselves, there's a whole new world. Now, it doesn't mean that all the problems are going to be solved in the whole new world, but at least we will have the leash off so that we can actually attend to solve those problems. All right, so let's take a look at the astrology of the day. I just selectively picked 9:09 a.m. Today we have them at 9:09 a.m. The moon was in Scorpio, and then later today, actually, as I'm doing this, it has already moved into Sagittarius, so we could include that in the like. But I do want to point out that there is something going on in the sky today, and that is this yod. And it's a little messy, but it's hard to do the little lines straight. I don't know, there must be a way, but I haven't figured it out yet. A yod is a finger of God, the fickle finger of fate. And whatever's at the point of the yod is what is being asked. This is where God is pointing. And God is pointing at the first degree of Virgo. Um, in the Sabian symbols, the first degree of Virgo speaks of discernment and knowing who you are and knowing what you're here for. We have the two planets that are creating this yod. Pluto in the last degree of Capricorn just moved back into Capricorn at the beginning of this month. Will be there until the 19th, 20th of November, and then it doesn't see Pluto for another 200 and, oh, I don't know, 20 something years. And we have Neptune in Pisces. Now, Neptune has been actually was sitting in the last degree of Pisces from May till about the end of August. And then in September, it sort of slipped back into the second to the last degree of Pisces. But this is the last year Neptune is completely in Pisces. It's been in Pisces for 14 years. Neptune spends 14 years in a sign, and we'll be moving into Aries in next year. And then in 2026, we'll meet up with Saturn, which is now in Pisces. And actually, Saturn is opposite the sun today. Not exact. The exact opposition occurred this past Sunday. And we have Jupiter squaring that opposition. So we have Jupiter and Saturn in a square to each other. This is part of a synodic cycle that began in 2020, first quarter crisis in action square. We have the opposition between Saturn and the sun. That's a year-long synodic cycle, which is giving us the parameters of reality. So we have the parameters of reality. We have Jupiter, the planet of expansion, in the sign of communication, making a square to that. That Jupiter is actually conjunct Donald Trump's sun, his north node, and his Uranus, and is within 6 degrees of Kamala Harris's north node. She also has her north node is in Gemini as well as Trump's north node. But we're not going to talk, even though I keep saying we're not going to talk about that. These aspects, these planets are close to the charts of the two people involved in this debate. And so we will see what that wroughts tomorrow on the 10th, the day before 9/11. So we got the 9/9 portal, we have the debate, then we have the 9/11 energy, and there's other things happening this week that are significant. Mars, the planet of action, has now slipped into Cancer. I want to just point out that Mars is in Cancer right now. Mars actually goes from Cancer to Leo and then retrogrades in December while in Leo, and then retrogrades all the way back into Cancer again. So Mars is going to be in Cancer for a long time. Usually Mars spends 6 weeks in a sign. When it is retrograde, it spends about 6 months in a sign. So wherever Cancer and Leo is in your chart is where the activity is going to be for about 6 months. So you will have to see what that is. I might actually do a video on that so you guys can get a sense. All right. All right, that's that. I want to stop to share on that. And let's go to the cards. Now, let's see, what cards do I have here? I think I wanted to use the Astro Matrix, but I left those in the house. So I'm going to use Should I use these? You know what? I'm going to use this Modern Spellcasters. I would use the B. I like the B tarot. I'd like to use that, but that is my Kamala tarot deck, and I don't feel like I would be fair to Trump, which he's not really, he don't really care about that, but I do. So, all right, let's take a look and see what is the energy. What is the energy of this 9-9 portal? What do we need to know? What information? I'll also pick an oracle card as well. All right, let's do this first. Get a nice, good shuffle on this. You know, 9 is the vibration of the Hermit in the tarot. It's the wisdom card. It is a Virgo energy. And of course, the 8, which is the universal year, is the strength card, which is Leo. Now, both Kamala Harris and Trump have their Mars in Leo. They're actually pretty well, what's the word I'm looking for? Situated, or, it's going to be an interesting experience. Okay. They're kind of suited for this. It's going to be wild. We'll see. The 7 of Cups is the first card coming up. The 7 of Cups can be about illusion, delusion, but really what the 7 of Cups really speaks to is choices and an ability to make a choice despite some obfuscation and maybe not having all the information. So let's see what's crossing that. The 7 of Swords. I feel like not all the information is out there. There's been some shenanigans. There's been some things that have yet to be revealed. Things have yet to be revealed around people taking actions that are sneaky. At the root of this, we have the Wheel of Fortune, change. So a big change is coming. There's a big change in the offing. In the past, we have the World card. This is a cycle coming to an end, a cycle coming to an end. I feel like the move from Biden to Harris was the sort of the handing over of the torch from the old guard to the new guard, from the Pluto in Leos to the Pluto in Virgos. Now, Barack Obama had Pluto in Virgo, and he sort of started things early, jumped right in there, and then we had to come back and have 2 presidents with Pluto in Leo, one being Donald Trump and one being Joe Biden. The interesting thing about that energy of Pluto in Leo is that Pluto in Leo, as a generational signature, needs to move in the direction of Aquarius in order for them to evolve as a generation. And if they stay in Leo, they can be, express the more negative energies of Leo, such as narcissism and, thinking you're the king and you're above it all, right? And so we've seen both the soul who's stuck in Leo and the soul who has moved forward into Aquarius and made the ultimate sacrifice for the people, for the good of all, for democracy, that energy, right? So we've seen that in these last 2 presidents, right? And then, of course, before Trump, we had Barack Obama, who had Pluto in Virgo. Now, his energy, Pluto in Virgo, was actually to continue to move in the direction of Virgo because of the way his chart set up. So he was really making the adjustments necessary. However, Kamala Harris's Pluto, also in Virgo, her polarity point is in Pisces, and it's in play. And Pisces is about healing. Pisces is about healing. So she is here to heal. Okay. In the sky, the Hierophant. This is wisdom. This is the um, ancient wisdom. It's traditional wisdom. And just because it's traditional doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just means that it's traditional. Now, not all traditional wisdom isn't right. But we have just spent 16 years with Pluto and Capricorn, which deals with traditional wisdom. So we know what works. We know what doesn't work, or we're learning anyway, hopefully. Okay, let's see what's in front of us. The Emperor. This is dominion. So these cards are saying utilize your wisdom to have dominion, to be the captain of your own ship, to create your realm, your realm. The emperor is all the four kings. So the emperor holds all the elements and has dominion over all the elements. This is an Aries vibration. It's called the constituting intelligence on the tree of life. And what's in Aries right now? Eris is in Aries. The North Node is in Aries. And Kamala Harris's moon is in Aries. Tim Walls's Jupiter, Mars, and Sun are in Aries. And Donald Trump doesn't have Aries. Doesn't have Aries. Okay. How it's seen from the outside. There's restriction, as if they have to be very careful, or people have to be very careful about what they say. The path ahead is clear. You have to trust your intuition. This guy cannot see because he's blindfolded, but he can see with his third eye. Transformation is behind him. The path is clear. He can't see. See, we can't see that the path is clear to the new beginning because we're like this. But if we use this, we will see it. Domestic situation. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. This is abandoned success. This also says if something doesn't spiritually satisfy you, it is time for you to walk away from it. So if you don't feel spiritually full, and spiritually full isn't religious, it's not holiness, it's wholeness. it's comes from a place of a full heart. So do what you love what you do. And if you say, well, I don't do what I love and I don't know what I love, you know what there's got to be something you love. You need to embrace that in your domestic situation. So if you love to clean, I wish I did. My house would be clean right now. I love doing this, so here I am doing this. Hopes and fears, the Knight of Cups, that there really is this opportunity for a whole new world, for things to be so much better. I mean, who doesn't want that? I mean, I guess there are a couple of people who don't want that. And the Three of Wands at the outcome. This is the vision. This is moving forward. This is, putting yourself out there, commodifying your light. This is an expansion. This is a creative energy. It isn't Bina on the tree of life, and so it requires a lot of persistence. Bina is associated with Saturn, and it is the place of the dark night of the soul. But the victory comes from you overcoming. Let's see if we can get a major arcana. Six of Cups, nostalgia. The Five of Cups, loss. And the Queen of Pentacles. See, I know this isn't supposed to be about the the debate, but it looks to me like Kamala Harris has got the debate. Let's see what's underneath this. The Four of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Swords. So a lot of mental, well, mental healing, moving away from troubled waters, and having your heart broken. But in that breaking of the heart breaks open to hold more love. This is a card of freedom. So I feel like what the cards are saying to us is you have dominion over your own life. Even though the choices don't seem clear, the change is coming, the old ways are over, the wisdom of the ages are there for you to access, but you need to reach up for them, utilizing your third eye, moving away from things that don't fill your soul, and putting yourself out there, despite the sorrow. Take the cups that are left and move forward. That's the message for the 9-9 portal. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this is helpful for you. Take care of yourselves. We'll see what happens with the debate. If you'd like to join me and Ona on Saturday, where the Mystic Sisters Live is going to be on my channel, Victoria Skirbo, this week. Check it out. I will put up an announcement. I think if I do that, you can get a reminder for it, so you can get notified. 7 to we usually go about an hour unless we have a lot to say. Sometimes that happens. 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, 4 Pacific, blah, blah, blah. You know the thing. And it does get recorded, so if you can't join us on the day, you can always watch it. But if you want to join us on the day, you can ask us questions because we will pull cards for you. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful portal. Take care of yourselves. Namaste.